In our last video, we were in Shreveport, Louisiana. We walked the streets of the historic downtown, checked out this fantastic old theater, enjoyed the southern architecture and charm, and of course, checked out some of the street art. In this video,
we're in Alexandria, Louisiana.
For context, we visited Alexandria in late May of 2024. This was part of the journey that we called Wanderlust 2024, a road trip from Central Florida to Kansas and back.
We started our exploration in the Alexander Fulton Mini Park, which was installed in the 1980s and named for a founding father. This 7-story building was called the Commercial Building. Built in 1915, it was the city's first skyscraper. Century Drug was built in 1904. It was originally a dry goods store, but it's been used as a drugstore since 1921. This park was reported to be the site of the city library in 1906. The park was built when all the buildings on this block were torn down. This building across the street was built in 1898 as a bank. In 1982, it was donated to the Museum of Art.
This downtown sits adjacent to the Red River, so it was time to check the waterfront out.
Yeah, this amphitheater was really cool and relatively new. They didn't even start building it until 2021. It hosts a variety of concerts and community events.
Great job, Alexandria. Taking advantage of your waterfront is one of the lowest hanging of fruits, and we're surprised how many cities that sit on the waterfront don't take advantage of it.
Definitely.
So at this point, we're working our way to what is arguably the centerpiece of downtown, this Hotel Bentley. So we'll do a little update, and then we'll check out the hotel. Today we're in downtown Alexandria, Louisiana. This is kind of a place that we just happenstance by. Wasn't really part of our plans, that we found they have a historic downtown. It also sits on the waterfront. So we just got here. Let's check it out.
This was by far probably the coolest building in downtown. It was built in 1907 as a hotel, and it served as a hotel until the late 60s when it closed. Then it was renovated and reopened in 1985, but it closed again in 2004. Thankfully, someone reopened it in 2012, and it is beautiful.
Yeah, this hotel is definitely the gem of downtown Alexandria. And in our travels, we've noticed to bring a downtown back to life, usually the starting point is an old hotel or a theater.
An 8-story wing was added to this hotel in 1933, and it also included Mr. Bentley's own personal apartment on one of the top floors with a personal elevator, both of which remain there today. The building across the street housed the Weiss and Goldring department store from 1918 till 1993. And this 4-story building was built in 1918 to house the Hemingway Furniture Company. Interestingly, it now serves as the FBI office. The Stonewall Hotel shown here was built in 1895.
Here we found some street art. If like us, that's your thing, don't worry. We're going by fast right now, but we do have a section towards the end of the video where we'll show you these things up close.
The building across the street that currently serves as a coffee shop was built in 1909 as a Masonic lodge.
So if you're wondering where we got all this information, online you can download a pamphlet that'll give you a self-guided walking tour. Very cool, and that's where most of this information is coming from. You know, the video makes it obvious there's a lot of empty storefronts, but as you can see from the signage here, they are actively recruiting new businesses to fill up these buildings downtown, and we certainly hope they succeed.
This white building has been Kaplan's clothing store since 1948. It was originally built in 1896 as a grocery store and the Oddfellows meeting space. Across the street is the city government building. It's built on the site of the 1909 City Hall, which was demolished in 1963. This white building on the right was built in 1919 as a bank, and it still serves as a bank. At 10 stories high, it's one of the tallest buildings in downtown. Alexandria has a current population of about 45,000. This is a Masonic temple that was built in 1927. The Masons moved from the building we showed earlier to this one at that time. Straight ahead is the Rapides Foundation building. It actually was originally a Crest building built in 1939, but now it serves as a theater for performing arts. The water tower in the distance was built in 1894. It was almost demolished and used for scrap iron for the war effort in 1942, but it survived. Here is the River Oaks Art Center, which began operating in 1984, and kitty corner across the street is the Coughlin Saunders Performing Arts Center, a 615-seat theater that opened in 2004. This sign commemorates Old Courthouse Square, the site of the original courthouse and jail. This is the Union Station train depot facade. It is not the original location of this. It was moved here when the original depot was going to be demolished. This serves as a bus station.
All right, let's check out some of the street art, and then we'll wrap this video up. street art can be as unique as the city itself. That's why we've added this section to our videos. I think this is now the 4th or 5th video that we've added it to, and we really enjoy it and hope that you do as well.
And if you enjoy the murals and street art like we do, don't forget to go down the alleys and the side streets. You can often find really cool things there.
Okay, what did you think of Alexandria, Louisiana?
Well, I think there's some promise. There's a really nice amphitheater along the water, and the city's doing some updates on their trails. There's a beautiful hotel downtown, the Bentley Hotel, that's restored. It is gorgeous. There are a lot of empty buildings, although it looks like the city's encouraging business down here. It'll be interesting to see how it develops.
Yeah, there's definitely a potential because of the location by the water and the cool old buildings that still remain, but you know, that needs to be developed and to really turn this into something spectacular. With that said, I had a good time.
Me too.
All right, get off the couch. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.